my landlord evicted me, so I exposed his secret side business. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, your landlord basically owns your peace of mind. Mine, Greg, and took that a little too seriously. He owned the old duplex I rented, and at first he seemed decent. Smiled a lot, called me kiddo, and said, "Don't worry, I take care of my tenants." But I learned fast that meant he'd show up unannounced, inspect my unit, and find imaginary reasons to raise rent. Still, I played nice. I needed that roof. Then one morning, I woke up to find a puddle in my kitchen, a leak from the upstairs bathroom, brown water dripping straight into my coffee maker. I called Greg right away. He sighed like I'd just ruined his day. "Yeah, I'll get to it. Just don't touch anything," he said. Days passed. The leak got worse. The smell got unbearable. When I called again, he snapped, "You're always complaining, you know that? I've got 10 other tenants who don't whine half as much." That's when I decided to start documenting everything. Every ignored call, every text, every photo of mold. I didn't plan on revenge back then. I just wanted fairness. But fairness doesn't mean much to men like Greg. A week later, I came home to a letter taped to my door. Notice to vacate, 30 days. No reason, no warning, just gone. When I called him, he laughed and said, "You asked too many questions. Maybe you'll find a landlord who likes that." Something in me snapped. I didn't yell or cry. I just sat on my couch surrounded by boxes and thought, fine, you win this apartment, but I'll win this story. See, Greg wasn't as clever as he thought. I'd noticed things. A constant stream of boxes going in and out of the garage behind the duplex. Strangers showing up late at night, a for storage only shed with a padlock. One night, out of sheer curiosity, I followed him. He had no idea I lived just across the street in my friend's place after moving out. Greg would load unmarked boxes into a van at 2 a.m., drive downtown, and return empty-handed. A quick Google search, a few cross-referenced business listings, and bingo, Greg was running an illegal Airbnb network. He'd converted half his rentals into short-term listings without a license, dodging taxes and safety inspections. He even used fake host names, and one of them was George. Classic. So I gathered everything. Screenshots, plate numbers, his listings, timestamps, all neatly arranged in a folder labeled "To Whom It May Concern." And then, with a new email address and a coffee in hand, I sent it anonymously to the city's housing inspector. 2 weeks later, I saw the news headline pop up. "City cracks down on illegal rentals. Multiple properties seized." There it was. Greg's smug face, pixelated but unmistakable, standing next to his seized van. I laughed harder than I had in months. Later that week, I drove by the old duplex. There was a bright orange sticker on the door. "Property closed. Code violations." It felt poetic. The same door where he'd taped my eviction notice was now taped shut, permanently. My phone buzzed that night. A new number. The message read, "Did you do this?" I never replied, but I might have smiled a little too wide when I deleted it. Now I live somewhere better, newer, quieter, with a landlord who actually fixes things. But every time I see a water stain on a ceiling, I think of Greg. And I think of how sometimes karma doesn't need a grand gesture. Sometimes it's just a perfectly timed email with the right attachments. And that's enough.